JJ Post Show for Monday. It is the 20th of October. Thanks for being here. And thanks for not taking the good name of Ebola in vain.
Oh, can we not talk about Ebola anymore? Oh my God.
No, this is a public service announcement. If you remember, shortly after 9/11, everyone realized that saying the word bomb or terrorist, Al-Qaeda or Osama was kind of off the table.
Don't do that.
At airports, like there's no more funny jokes like, oh, I got this bomb in my briefcase.
It's not funny. It wasn't funny before. It's less funny now.
But then you'd get dragged away by TSA and charged with some federal crime. The same should apply now towards Ebola. Over the weekend, multiple reports of people taking Ebola's name in vain. And here's the thing. We need to take every Ebola utterance seriously now, because if you don't, and it spreads, then
it's
you're
when we
the
don't
dummy.
take it seriously that it becomes a problem. There was a guy in Ohio who was in a casino, and he joked about his ex-wife having Ebola.
Yep.
And of course, they shut down the whole casino, and the guy was arrested for inciting panic.
Yep.
And then there's some moron in Florida who was in court, and he licked his hand and smacked somebody and said, "I have Ebola," and everybody freaked out.
And then possibly my most favoriteest one comes out of Columbus, Ohio, where a
Two
woman...
out of Ohio.
I know.
Two.
Ohio.
And by the way, they are keeping an eye on like 100 people.
Oh, yeah, because of that flight, right?
Yeah, because of that flight.
So they're on high alert. A woman in Ebola decided that she would...
A woman in Ebola?
I'm sorry. A woman in Ohio, talking about Ebola, decided that she would jump the line when it came to her sister's health care needs. Her sister needed to go to the hospital. But hey, who wants to go to a hospital and wait? So she called 911 and said, hey, my sister has Ebola, and she just traveled to Africa.
Oh my gosh.
Obviously, the folks showed up, the police and the firefighters and EMTs, full hazmat gear. They're ready to quarantine this lady, move her to an isolation unit. That's when she goes, by the way, my sister kind of lied about this. She just wanted me to get to the hospital faster. Here's the thing. So she thought, because like she's thinking, all right, if I say my sister has Ebola, we can show up to the hospital, they'll get her right in.
They'll
okay?
fast track.
All right, fine. So you skip the line. Did you honestly think at that point, like they weren't going to put her in the bubble? Did you think she'd just be able to get in and out?
So what are you here for? Oh, did you say Ebola? We'll get to that in a minute. But what are you here for?
What's wrong? Oh.
Here's a problem. It's all selfish. All the people doing this, it's selfish. Stop it. Other people exist. Don't do that.
It's a real problem. Stop joking around about Ebola.
So yesterday I went and got my car washed for the first time since we moved to Michigan.
I'm shocked that it's taking you this long.
Plus it's a newer car. Like I just got it in May, so I've been taking really good care of it.
Yeah, that's when you still care about it a lot.
Yes, but you know, driving it from central Wisconsin to Flint, Michigan, and packing it up with stuff and kids and pets, it was a mess.
Yeah.
Inside and out. So I went to get it washed yesterday, and I went to one of those places, like one of those self-serve places, where you can wash it yourself, you can vacuum it. It had like a spot removal. I swear to you, it was like a circus. I pulled up to vacuum my car, I popped in my 75 cents, and I started to vacuum, and I realized the suckage was virtually nothing. It wasn't picking up anything. So I drove around to the other side, went to another vacuum that actually worked.
Let me tell you, there's nothing worse than when you pay to get sucked and it doesn't happen.
Ow, stop it. So that was problem number one. So I did that, and then I'm like, I've got these stains on my rug from our kid and all this. I'm like, I'm going to go to the spot removal little booth thing. Went to the spot removal thing, popped in my $1.50.
Wow.
Grabbed the thing, and the brush just fell off.
You went to the wrong
There were like wires
place.
hanging out of it. I'm like, I can't fix this.
Where did you go? Did you find the shadiest place ever?
It was not shady, actually. I was surprised.
She found the worst part of Flint and said, I'm going to stop here and clean my car.
So I somehow managed to finagle the brush back onto the thing, but I had to hold it with like two hands. I did get the spot out, which is good.
That's funny.
But then finally I went to like actually wash my car because they had the self-service thing, you spray it down. I thought I washed it really well. I mean, soap, spot-free rinse, all that stuff. So the car dries off, and I look at it.
Yep.
Swear to you, every spot that was on the car before is still there. It's like a movie. It really was. I was like, no, this can't. It's like a weird haunted house where like stuff like you end up in the same room and stuff just disappears. I'm like,
Groundhog Day.
It didn't make sense to me, and my car still has all the same spots on it.
I only trust the car washes with the big industrial. Like rags that almost like you feel like they're gonna dent your car.
Yeah.
The ones that come by is like.
And like the colored soaps. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I trust that. I don't trust the touchless. I know everyone's like, I don't want a car wash touching my car. I'm on touchless. Shut up.
It
How did
doesn't
your
work.
dad wash a car? He touched the car. So stop with this touchless, spotless. Go to the old school
It didn't
ones.
work. I'll tell you that
Yeah.
right now. I'm going to one of the big industrial ones with like the rainbow colored soap
She's
today.
going to the car wash. Whoa,
Car wash,
whoa. All right, you should be going to YouTube land right now while you're here enjoying this nonsense. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have a little button right there for you. All you got to do is click. Come on.
It's easy.
And we'll see you tomorrow when the car's clean. Bye.
Bye.